Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So today, guys, we're going to do another installment of my longest running series. And this is the Women Being Ignored in the Workplace series. And guys, I appreciate all of your support for the series. This is by far my most popular series. And you guys give all your stories and your comments. It actually helped make this channel what it is. So I'm going to keep this series going. And I appreciate all you guys' support. Check out the playlist. Also drop the links to all the videos in this series in the description box. And yeah, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps keep this channel going. Hit that notification bell. So guys, we're going to look at a segment. And this is with Cleo Stiller. And she wrote a book called Modern Manhood, The Complicated World of Being a Good Man. Okay? And this is a little clip she has with some Toronto equity organization BS. I don't know. But guys, before we even get this started, right? Guys, don't ever read books about manhood that a woman wrote. It's bad enough, like, these people who go to these, like, female dating coaches or these female red pill people. Guys, don't do it, okay? Why would you? That would be like a woman trying to look at a pregnancy book written by a man. Like, how does that make sense, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Well, I can say there's one exception, right? And that is Men on Strike. Okay? If you haven't read this book, Men on Strike was actually written by Helen Smith. And Helen Smith, I can say, like, having watched her talk to Tucker Carlson, and she's also good friends with, like, Warren Farrell, you know what I mean, who is, he used to be part of Now, but then he's a big men's rights guy too. But she actually wrote this book, and she got a lot of heat for actually taking men's side. She's the only woman that wrote a book about men's issues that I don't think has her head in her butt, right? But this woman right here, this is Cleo Stiller. I mean, come on, guys. Let's look up Cleo Stiller. She's a Peabody Award and Emmy-nominated journalist, speaker, and television host on a mission to improve positive social action around the world. And look, her latest project is a new book, Modern Manhood: Conversations About the Complicated World of Being a Good Man Today. Based off of years of Stiller's reporting with men as they reconcile what it means to be a good man in the MeToo era. Now let's look at her interests here. Hold on. Stiller is an Emmy-nominated and Gracie-winning journalist with a background of digital video reporting and a passion for women's health. So guys, look, I guess this person's like a legit journalist or whatever, but I mean, she has the look of one of those chameleons that you find on YouTube trying to be like, wow, I'm like so pro male. No, come on, dude. So we're gonna jump into this clip, guys. Let's go.
So rewind a little bit to 2017. I was hosting my television show for Univision, and the Harvey Weinstein scandal broke, and Me Too had a resurgence and hit the mainstream. A lot of men who were watching my show started writing into me, are you going to do a season on this? Because I have so much to say about what's happening right now. But they had a lot of trepidation about speaking about it publicly because they didn't want to get in trouble. And then inevitably, they would ask me a question that made it so apparent how Me Too has impacted almost every area of our personal lives. I mean, of course, the workplace, right? But these questions were also falling in the buckets of dating, marriages, relationships, how we're parenting, our relationships to money.
And the parenting thing's a big deal too, because there are knuckleheads out there that were asking, well, a man needs to get his baby daughter's consent before changing her diaper. Yes, guys, that's actually true. I will try and find that clip. Yes, there was actually some wokey McWoke professor, because of course, trying to say that, right? And guys, I'm going to just give you this disclaimer now. There's going to be the most epic like real like moment where you realize how big of a simp, of a moron, of a blue pill beta male this knucklehead is on the left. And wait for it, you guys, because it's coming. It's right towards the end, but I'll put the actual timestamp in the description too, just in case you want to skip ahead, right? But guys, it's coming. Trust me. This guy on the left, guys, don't ever have a person like this guy in your circle. Don't do it.
So very widespread, right? And I embarked on a mission to find out, okay, I mean, I certainly didn't have the answers, right? And I don't think any one single person does. So I interviewed 100 men across the country, ranging in ages from 18 to 62, from South Central LA to rural North Carolina. The overall theme, from what I heard, was that men feel that they are walking on eggshells.
You think?
Many feel that they have to watch every single word that's coming out of their mouths, and they won't be comfortable publicly admitting to this, but some of them really do not like that. Okay.
Now, why would anyone like that, guys? Like, she's acting surprised, or she's acting like we should be surprised to hear this, right? Here, everything you say can and will be used against you. So why are you not comfortable with that? Please.
Okay, and this is supported by some research by the Q Center, which found that more than half of those surveyed say, both, and they're women and men, say that Me Too has made it more confusing for women and men to interact in the workplace.
There you go. There you go, guys. So men and women are confused. And once again, guys, the thing that progressives do, and that especially what women do, is they don't like to be held to any objective standards. So they make everything subjective, which means that not only are men confused, they're confused. In the same way that, you know, you ever be with a girl and you go, she goes, "I'm hungry," and you're like, she's like, "What do you want?" And you're like, I don't know. What do you want? She goes, "I don't know. I don't know what I want. What do you want?" So you go, "Okay, I want Chinese food." "Well, I don't want that. I want Italian food." "I don't want that." So you're throwing out like objective types of food, and they're just saying, "I don't know," in this foolishness. And now you're both confused. That's how this is going now in the workplace.
So, Me Too, you and I have both heard this. Men are talking about how they're afraid.
Look at this. Assistant professor, teaching stream, organizational behavior, human resource management, director of equity, diversity, and inclusion, GATE faculty teaching fellow. So this guy, think about the money. They could be spending the money they spend on this knucklehead on a new math teacher or economics teacher, you know? Come on.
To mentor women, to be in the same room as them, to be in situations where they feel that their integrity or the reputation may be impacted. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yes. Okay. So the other thing I like to do is couch this conversation in some statistics, just so everyone knows really where we stand. So these are based on a 2019 survey conducted by Lean In. And 60% of male managers say that they're uncomfortable participating in a common work activity with a woman, such as mentoring, working alone, or socializing together. And that is a almost 50% increase from the year prior, when the number was just 32%. So this is the kind of fear that we're seeing based on Me Too and how rules seem to have shifted. So 36% of men surveyed said they avoided those types of activities, and more specifically that they avoided mentoring and socializing with a woman because they were nervous about how it might appear to others. And according to a 2018 Glamour and GQ survey, a third of men between the ages of 18 to 55 are personally worried about being wrongfully accused of sexual harassment at work.
Do you guys really think that number is that low? That it's just that has to be underreported because you know that it's more than half, right?
And that number gets exponentially higher when you start making six figures.
There you go.
So I have to ask, Numan, does this surprise you?
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't surprise me, and I'll tell you why. Because I think that, there are these models in our minds around what is considered manly or what is considered appropriate that have nothing to do with either meaningful research, training, or expectations that actually are non-gendered. Right. So I'm going to share with you an anecdote.
Yes.
Many moons ago.
Here it comes, guys. Buckle your fucking seatbelts, guys. Here it comes.
So when I was working in one of our equity offices here at the University of Toronto, Patty Stamp, who was our sexual harassment officer, you would say this. She said, professors would say to her, Patty, do you think I should actually keep the door open when I have a meeting with a female that I'm meeting with or supervising? And she would look at them and say, Professor, I don't think the door is the problem.
Boom! Right there. Boom! Right there. I don't think the door is the problem. So hold on. You have a guy who comes to this HR person and says, look, I need to know what the proper type of behavior is. He's actually being considerate and saying, should I leave my door open when there is a female in my office? Okay? Meaning, look, I need help. I need to understand so I'm not going to get in trouble and I can make people feel more comfortable. And the HR person says, well, the door's not the problem. You are. And this knucklehead right here thinks that that's a good story. This man on the left is a scum underneath your shoe, guys. And never let one of these backwards beta male idiots in your circle. And look, check her out. She's
right.
Yes. Yes.
And so I don't think it's the actual interaction or the fact of interacting with someone of a different gender.
Yes, it is.
I think it's this idea, this license, this the behavior that we've got to call out, which MeToo has called out. And I think this idea of, trying to play the victim because we've been called on a poor behavior, it's just BS. And of course, by that, I mean bold statement.
Guys, this is what we're up against, okay? This is what we're up against. We're up against chameleon knuckleheads like this on the right and idiotic losers like this on the left, okay? Just because we're being called out on our bad behavior, whose bad behavior? I haven't done anything wrong. You guys who are listening to this, you haven't done anything wrong either. But we're all being painted with the same brush. And then when we say, hey, we're taking steps to avoid all this altogether, we want to give these women what they want. We're going to just remove ourselves and therefore no bad behavior can happen. They're saying that we're playing the victim. Guys, this is why we have to be vigilant. This is why we have to keep our heads down. Guys, if you go into work to keep your head down, eat lunch at your desk, get up, go home, okay? No conversations by the water fountain. No conversations at the copier. No happy hours. No holiday parties. No none of that. Because all it's going to do is get you in trouble. And anything short of removing yourself, even trying to act like you want to know how to act the right way or how you want to mitigate risk, even telling people that you want to mitigate risk. Oh, if you think that there's a risk, then you're the problem. Clown world, guys. Let me know what you think, guys. Please. Drop in the comments. Matter of fact, who do you guys think is worse in this situation? The chameleon girl over here? Or blue pill beta boy over here? Let me know, guys. I would be interested to see that. And guys, let me know still. It's been a while since I started this series. How are things going for you? Just avoiding all the women in your work. Because I avoid them all. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support. Like, subscribe, guys. And I am out of here. You guys take it easy.